Hey guys, James here, and back with some new comic reviews. Had a nice little stack this week. So I separated these up by publisher, not in order of best to worst. I really didn't have a pick of the week this week, so go ahead and go through these. Start off with IDW's Dead World, War of the Dead. It's this is a weekly series, and so I thought it'd be neat to get something I could read every week. It's just one of the 5-issue series. This is number 1. I've never read the Dead World stuff. It started in the late 80s, I think, and this 5-part series called War of the Dead is interesting. It started out, I guess, kind of introducing this place. It was a sanctuary at one time, and ended up with humans there that were holding off zombies. Kind of ended up being worse than the zombies, and were experimenting on the humans, injecting them with leprosy to see if that would stave off the zombies. So we'll see where this goes. Not really going to pass judgment on it. As of right now, it's okay. But I figured for 5 issues, and this could be something weekly to read. That'd be cool. Next, we go to Image. Start with this Thief of Thieves number 7. Again, this is a title I've never read, and I have all first prints 1 through 7. I believe this is the end of the story arc. I read that somewhere. What do you guys think? Should I crack into these and start reading them? Should I wait till the trade comes out, or should I just hang on to them? Put them on eBay. What do you think I should do with these? Put some comments on there. Let me know what you think. All right. Next up is the one shot. I think this came out last week, possibly. But it's Chew, Secret Agent Poyo. Don't waste your money on this unless you're a big Chew fan. I just read the 1 issue of Chew the other day, and so I decided I'd pick this up and see what this was about. Somebody left a comment, said it was really good. It's funny, it's amusing, but it's nothing that I was interested in. So we'll move on from that. It's something I did like. Again, this is by Image Harvest, number 1. I believe this is a limited series also. I think this is 1 of 5, 1 of 6, something like that. This is in a world where people are harvesting organs for money. And it introduces you to a main character who's a doctor who had some heavy drug habits. Basically, got a nosebleed in his mask in the middle of the surgery, just walked out and let a woman die. So, he's no longer a doctor. Medical board pulled his license. He was sued by the family, lost everything, and at the end of this, somebody approaches him to do some work. So I'm sure you can see where that's going. Pretty interesting. I'll stick with it. I like this kind of darker stuff. So there's also this little boy. You can see kind of part of him on the cover. Yet to really see what his role is going to be in this. I don't know if he's like a actual character or a delusion of disguise or what, but pretty cool. So I'm going to stick with that. It's issue 1 of Harvest. Image, Mind the Gap. This is issue 3. Jim McCann does this. This is fantastic. I really like this. It's a mystery with a little bit of supernatural stuff in there. Not too much. Just this girl Elle is in a coma, and she's trapped in this place called the Garden, which is basically where all these people in comas are at. It's kind of like this purgatory between worlds, and she actually communicates through a dream to one of her friends in this issue. So the friend kind of realizes that, and she's trying to make contact with Elle. In the meantime, a doctor that worked for her father, I believe, is in a coma. He is in the bed beside her, and he shows up in the garden now and is trying to talk with her and help her, get out of this coma, get out of this funk. A lot of interesting stuff in this. These issues are full of clues. They say even in the first issue you can see who attacked her and put her in the coma. If you follow all the clues. He kind of does a little synopsis at the end of every issue where he kind of talks a little bit about some of the clues and things, but they're everywhere in here. This is very interesting. If you're into mystery at all, this is definitely a title for you. The art in it's gorgeous. Its image, its quality. I mean, I'm sorry, but right now the big two don't hold a candle to what Image is putting out. I was talking to a friend at the comic shop the other day, and we were talking about the quality of Image books, and he brought an interesting point. Marvel and DC have to worry about continuity and Daredevil doing something that could affect Spider-Man, that could affect the X-Men, or whatever, all that stuff combined together. Image, these are all individual stories by individual creators, and they don't have basically an Image universe, so they don't have to worry about that continuity, and maybe that's part of why their books are so good right now. Just a thought. Next, let's go with Dial H, number 4. This is it's pretty interesting. Nelson, the main character, see him right there. His dial's broken, so he can't change into any of the superheroes now, and he has to go save his friend Manatio, something like that. Anyway, so he basically just dresses up like a superhero because all the villains are kind of scared and they don't know who's showing up, and kind of busts in to rescue her. In the meantime, some of the stories unfolding about this enemy that is basically made of nothingness, feeds on stars, feeds on light, a black hole of sorts, and kind of touches a little bit on magic and some of the other things going on. Pretty good issue. I kind of with everybody else. I like Dial H because I like this type of weirdness, but is it great? No. Unless you're really into this type of thing, this probably isn't a title for you, and I'm waiting to see how much further this goes on, where it's going to go. We'll see how long I stay on board with this. So, kind of expecting a little bit more in the next couple of issues to get me to stay. Next on Earth 2, number 4. This is really good. You have a little more with Hawkgirl, the Flash. You have the introduction of the Atom. You have the Green Lantern actually doing something now. Not so much whining and about him being in love and all that. Definitely an action-filled issue. You get to see a little bit of Grundy and what he's doing. There is, like I said, the Atom is the big reveal in here. He's the big, I wouldn't say reveal, but he's the big superhero that you kind of get introduced to in this. Evidently, he has a past with Hawkgirl. We don't know what that is yet. And you see him starting to become more of a team. So, Earth 2 is something I picked up just as collectability whenever they came out with Green Lantern as being gay. And now it's becoming one of the titles I really look forward to. So, suggest this definitely as a pickup. And now on to Marvel. First X-Men. Neil Adams is doing this. This is a 1 in 5 mini limited series. This is really good. This is kind of what I remember Marvel books being like when I was a kid. And maybe that's Maybe that's because we got Neil Adams involved in this, and so I really like this. You get the introduction to Wolverine, and as you can see on the cover, this is back before he had adamantium. This is kind of like before the X-Men. Basically, Wolverine trying to get together a group of people to protect these mutants, with the government starting to come after them and all this stuff. Really good. I was very surprised. I picked this up kind of just to see what it was about, and I'll be buying the next 4 issues. I'm sticking with that one. That one's definitely suggests that. And then, last and definitely not least, Daredevil number 16. This is, I believe, my 3rd issue now of Daredevil. He's been rescued from Latveria. He Ant-Man, Giant Man, whatever. He's inside. He goes inside Daredevil's head. Matt Murdock's head. Is killing all the little nanobots that were in there that were stopping his senses. And he makes a connection with Matt Murdock, like because he's in his brain, and the antenna and stuff that he wears on his helmet to communicate with ants basically is allowing some of the brain waves of Murdock to go through and kind of create memories that Ant-Man can see. So basically, they cure Murdock, Matt Murdock. He goes to his office and comes to find out that his best friend is basically kicking him out of the law firm because he does not think Matt is sane, and there's a reason why that he doesn't think he is. I'll let you guys read that to find out. Like I said, this is the 3rd issue I've read of this now, and I see why everybody talks so good about Daredevil. It's all really starting to, I'm picking up more on where the story is and what's going on, and highly suggest this. I hope you guys are reading it. If you read anything by Marvel, this should be it probably. And like I said, I suggest picking up First X-Men also. So, those are my reviews this week. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too long. Not really a pick of the week. Mind the Gap, very good. First X-Men, very good. And Daredevil was fantastic. So, those would be my top 3, I guess. So please comment, subscribe, thumb up, thumb down. Let me know what you're thinking. And until next time, see you guys.